Hello everybody and welcome to SkySaga Alpha 9! We are here in the character creation screen for SkySaga Alpha 9 and I am really excited about this one. I am really keen to see how SkySaga has moved on and changed here into Alpha 9. So obviously we've done a fair bit in some previous alphas. I didn't really enjoy Alpha 8 as much as I possibly could have, and the devs have been teasing some really awesome stuff here in Alpha 9. So obviously we're going to go through today, check this all out. We're going to do the tutorials and stuff on camera together, and then we might have another episode out this weekend, we might not, but there will definitely be tutorials out next week because there is some really cool stuff that we can now do here in Alpha 9 that we couldn't do before. So we definitely need to get our hands on all of that. Now, we are, as I said, in the character creation screen now. This is something that I've done a number of times already, so I'm just going to rebuild my character. I do forget which set of horns I usually use. I think this time we're going to go the outside horns and not the, I don't know why, I always think of those as like Halo Energy Sword horns, I guess. The horn color is set for us. And signature color, we're going to go green, I do believe. Also, I gotta say, I like the new layout of this hero creation. As you can see, it's nice and sleek looking, which is kind of nice. So let's jump on in here. Hello, we saw you hurtle past the city and crash land on that island. Tell me that you're safe and your airstrip still flies. Oh, awesome. So that added some backstory to us landing on this island as well. Nice. So I'm fine, but my airship is broken. Well, it does look like that. Good to hear your voice, friend. Yes, I did say that right. Okay, here's a plan to get you to the city. Find a basic tool. Awesome. Okay, so it looks like the tutorial is relatively unchanged, except for the fact they've now added this stuff around the outside of it. So also, wow. That is a little bit different. There's a very big island up there with a building on it. That's awesome. So, for those of you who haven't been around SkySaga before, this home island has had a huge change. There's a lot more on this home island than there has ever been on home islands in the past. This is a lot bigger structure and there's lots more of it, and there seems to be bigger floating islands around here, which is awesome. That means that there is going to be more stuff that we can do around the place. Now, usually when we do this, I usually pick up a couple of these. Also, the keys have changed, but also stayed the same, if that makes sense. Basically, they've added an extra system for you to get to your rucksack. You can use I or R, which is interesting. I'm not quite sure why they've decided to do that, but it has happened. So, anyway, we're going to break our airship down, pick up the airship engine. Oh, that thing looks really cool. Can I just drop that again? No. Damn, because that is a really cool looking thing. Also, now they want me to collect some logs up. Now, I am going to do this out the back here. Oh, maybe I can't do this out the back here, because I don't want to knock down the tree that's on this island, because as I think with the last couple of games, you actually can't get trees, or you can't grow your own trees here in Alpha 9. So we're going to be coming out the back here somewhere, breaking out a smaller tree from out the back that I'm not really going to miss. So I'll probably take this guy out, I reckon. So just quickly get this guy down. And then we'll go have a look for some wooden rods, which I would assume is going to have to be down in the underside area of the island. So let's have a quick look over there. Alright, so let's have a quick look down here. Now, first of all, there is some new stuff here as well, because now we've got an entranceway over here and not an entranceway over here. Now, for some of you, you used to be able to have an entranceway, like there used to be an entranceway over here, but it was full of dirt, and you could mine it back out and get to the same point. But, oh, look at this. This place is really cool, and check those out. Oh, man, I really hope we can make these lighting sources, because those things are awesome. That looks like a crate, so we're going to open the crate. Oh, okay. So stuff has gone everywhere. That is very interesting. That's apparently, yeah, a new mechanic. I did kind of know about that, but it's definitely an interesting thing. So explore beyond the open doorway. So now we've got a doorway down here, and I'm guessing we're going to have to break this out, because I can't really see any other way of getting through here. Oh, right, okay. I need to get my handcrafting out and actually create some stone pickaxes to mine through this. Helps when you actually read the stuff that you're supposed to be doing, hey. Anyway, let's get our stone pickaxes out, bust our way on through. Just like this. Bam! Although that's kind of sad because that was kind of interesting, really. Also, what? Just fallen down the back here. Oh, well. Ah, so it looks like... yeah, even chests on our home island are doing that. That's going to be weird. I hope that we actually get to use chests the way we used to use chests. But I guess we'll find out very soon. So now we need to build some stairs. Now, this place is looking pretty nice down in here, so I think I'm going to leave this, or try and leave this as close to as is as possible, which means I'm going to dig some dirt out of here to build my staircase up again. Actually, we'll probably just bust our way on up like this. This is probably the easiest way of doing it. So grab the dirt, throw that in that hand, and bam, bam, just like that. Easy, easy done. Cool, so we're gonna head on up and fix this airship, and then we'll make it to the City of First Light. That's gonna be good, because the devs have said that there are going to be some changes. Oh, sorry, I just, yeah, get to build it from my hand now, which is interesting. Have a feeling that's gonna disappear from handcrafting after the tutorial, though. So there we go, we now have one airship, so we're gonna place our airship down out the back here somewhere. And take off towards the City of First Light. Oh, we actually get to ride in the airship now. Yes! That is awesome. Oh, check this animation out. That is so cool. Oh, I love that. Beautiful. Alright, let's head to the City of First Light. Oh, check this out. We've got a nice little, like, animation going on here. Oh, this is awesome. And it seems as though they've kind of tightened up the City of First Light, so everything's a little bit closer together, which is great, because City of First Light was a little bit big to traverse around, but it also means that they've got extra space for new things, which I would love to see. I would love to see some new guilds or something added to the City of First Light. That would be awesome. Obviously, that's not going to happen in this alpha, but it may happen eventually, so you never know. So here we go, we have our first mentioning of the Shattering. Now, for those who don't know, the Shattering is kind of the backstory of SkySaga. It's basically why everything's on floating islands and all that kind of stuff. We haven't really had a whole lot of detail of the story about this place yet, or like why the Shattering happened, or what the Shattering exactly is, but we're kind of getting little bits and pieces here and there as we go through. And obviously, it'd be nice to go through and collate that whole story, but at the moment, it does change every alpha, so probably going to have to wait until, you know, like beta stages or anything before we actually get to collating that story correctly. Now, check this guy out over here. I'm not seeing a player name, but we've got a nice little shield and a really, really cool sword going on there. So obviously these are brand new, these swords and shields, and that helmet. Ah, that spiky helmet, I am getting myself one of those. That is awesome. So yeah, now we need to walk around and learn about the city. So we're going to learn, obviously Settlers Guild over there is my favorite guild. We will learn about treasure ambers first, because treasure ambers are awesome things. So these are, yeah. Wow, okay, so because items of power protected themselves from the Shattering. Ooh, we call them treasure ambers. So if you find any, bring them to me for purification. You can keep the precious items inside, but leave the shell. To you, it has no value. Ooh, that's interesting. This now sounds like this Tao Ying is actually collecting those for some reason, and they're probably because they have some amount of power in them. Interesting, interesting. So we're going to collect our very first treasure amber and open it on camera because it has an awesome animation as well. Bam! Split open. Nice. So here we go. Now we've got a large chest as well. That's going to help us get started here in Alpha 9. So quickly, we can't have a look at the shop yet. I'm guessing we have to keep going and talk to other people before we can go to the shops. Up here is the Settlers Plaza. Now, these places have had a bit of a change. The main section of the building is pretty similar, except for now we have the guild leader in the middle, and the shops around the edges, which is actually kind of nice. I like the new setup, to be perfectly honest. Also, the doors around here close themselves seemingly at random, to be perfectly honest. I think it's just a timer-based thing, but it's cool. It's a little interesting. It almost makes you feel like the NPCs are doing something around the place. So I guess I should talk to this guy and join the settlers. So yeah, Domin, of course, is the name of the world that got shattered. So yeah, just another little piece of lore. And that's the reason I'm kind of highlighting these and pointing these things out, is because I know that there are some new people who jump into the game and just kind of like click through all of the stuff, and you just miss like little bits and pieces. And now these days I'm looking for them, because I've played this game a couple of times, well, over a couple of alphas, and I know where all the backstory stuff is starting to be put in. So yeah, awesome. So we are going to join the settlers to help rebuild everything. I'm going to grab some stuff from them through the mailbox. We're getting our home title deed, which is great. Our home, whatever they are called, yeah, island title, because of course right now our home island is called Crash Site, I do believe. Also, this stuff here, this stuff is the reason we're going to be having so many tutorials in Alpha 9. This is litho stone, or yeah, I can't pronounce it because I'm not actually saying the word right in front of me here, but this stuff is logic gates and like interesting traps and inventions and things, and this stuff is right up my alley. I am so keen to get hold of this stuff and show you guys what you can possibly do with it. There's lots and lots of things that we can do. Lumo Stone is what it's called. Oh, and I am so excited to get my hands on Lumo Stone. When this was first announced, I was so happy in every way. So yes, I am always interested in creating incredible things, and of course we will be doing that right here on this channel as we progress through Alpha 9. Because hopefully, if we can make some really awesome stuff, this Lumo Stone will stay in the game, and hopefully even get some tweaks and changes and make it even better and more useful for us as we go through. So yeah, we need a Lumo Forge and a Lumo Wand, and then we can start doing stuff. And yeah, oh, and this is where we get ourselves a Fire Hailer, which is awesome, because now we can actually open up the Fire Hailer and we can jump around and go to islands and different bits and pieces. Also, can I buy things from you right now? Okay. Right, so I can't, but I need to, yeah, so I need to go and talk to the final guild before we can actually go through and buy some Lumo Stone. So we're going to go talk to the Explorers Guild. Obviously, I'm not really too much of an explorer, but it is, of course, a very important part of the game is, yeah, is the Explorers Guild. So we're just going to come over here. Yep, Peregrine Wayfinder. We're searching the scattered lands for answers. So this is, once again, what I was talking about with backstory and stuff before, is through the mastery quest chains, we get little bits and pieces, which is really cool. So yeah, we're also going to get a Chronicle, which is nice because that will let us store all of the things that we have and all of the recipes that we've found. So that will be great. Actually, let's quickly open that Chronicle up, because in here we'll find we've already got some Lumo Stone stuff. So we've got some delays, the end gate, the knot gate, the door, and the pressure pad, and there is so much more. Well, sorry, there's not a whole lot more, but there's so much we can do with just those little bits and pieces. So now we need to go down here. And so we've seen everybody. Everything is awesome. Hey! Wow, this is really cool. I like this a lot. Also, wow, I want that helmet so badly. Actually, just that whole getup. That whole getup is awesome. And that sword is looking amazing too. There's just Alpha 9. Alpha 9 is so good. It looks just incredible. I'm going to say I'm going to help both, and then I'm going to help Mermesh, because I am a settler at heart. So we are going to go and help out the Settlers Guild, I think. Dress to impress. That Knight's outfit looks amazing. I'm very keen, as you can tell, for this entire alpha. So we're going to jump over here and see what we have to say. Okay, we're going to take the pieces of the world and create a brand new world, this city. Cool. Yes, I am going to join you building all sorts of stuff. So we're going to speak to a lot of people now. When you need to learn about portals from Hey Father Wanderer. Alright, so it looks like we've got a few more people to go and talk to. So these guys over here, chilling out on their very own airship. I love it. So these are the secondary island traders and all of that kind of stuff. Yep, cool. So we can go and explore other people's community islands, which is all of this stuff in here. Now, I should have a few islands. Yeah, there we go. I have a few islands just from the last alpha. And I may have forgotten to save 1 or 2 islands that I was planning on. I think I forgot to save my tutorial island, but that's okay. We can create a new one of those very, very quickly and easily. So it looks like we're going over to the shop over here. So we'll jump up over here and have a look at the shop too. Awesome. Oh, cool. So now that's just where we get our saw bench, our first saw bench. Now, this is going to be interesting because they've changed the way these guys work and how you create all of these things. But I'm also realizing that this one piece of clip has gone on for quite a while. So we'll probably do a quick run over to the Explorers Guild, and then I'm going to hop back to my home island, and we'll start actually working on the things that we're supposed to be working on here in Alpha 9, getting ourselves ready. Oh, megaliths is now what the portals are called, so that's interesting. I like that name, actually. That sounds really, really good. So we can go on a variety of adventures. They may contain materials. Okay. Cool. Here, take a few keystone fragments, go to a megalith, and see for yourself. Awesome. So that's our first adventure, but that's come from the Settlers Guild quest chain. That is weird. Alright. Okay, so Alliance of Explorers. Awesome. And we've got more talking to people to do, and we're going to need to go and complete one forest adventure. So I'm going to quickly go and finish speaking to people. They're just in here this time. So we've got the Explorer Shop Trader, which is great because... Ooh, power attacks. You can land... If you land attacks quickly without getting hit, you will power attack. Nice! I am keen to do that. Also, I'm glad we came over here because that is a sword that we can use. Sweet. So, we need to go over here. Okay, so you can find keystone fragments in caves and adventures. You can also sell keystone fragments. Sorry, he also sells keystone fragments. Right. Awesome, so now we've got lots of keystone fragments. And it seems as though I've got all of the quest chains started. So I'm going to head home. I'm going to start on the Settlers Guild stuff. Basically, I'm going to craft this guy up, and as far as I know, once I've crafted that up, I'll be able to craft the others out of him. And we're just going to go from there, I think. So I have just crafted the first saw bench. Now, I just wanted to kind of pull you guys back in. I was intending to just craft all of these in one go and then show it all to you lined up. Now, I've pulled you guys back in because this is a little bit different than it has been in the past. So in the past, you have got iron and you've got stone and you've got different bits and pieces from the Settlers Guild to build all of your devices and things. And this time they've kind of let you do it for yourself. Now, that's not too hard to do. So the stone, I've decided I really want to keep this island as close as it can be to its original form. So the stone I collected from in under the staircase down here. So if I actually lift this guy up, you'll see what I mean. There's a nice big hole down in there that I've used to pick up all of my stone and stuff that I needed for this build. I've got 30. I think that should be enough. And that is not right. I've put that in sideways or something. So maybe I need to have a block underneath it and aim at that block. Yep, there we go. Okay. So I pulled that from down there. I went out the back. So I opened this side up and I went out the back and chopped down 2 trees out the back here because they're at the back. You're not really ever going to see them, so that's where my wood has come from. Now, the last component you need for this stuff is iron, which is this stuff here. Now, there's a lot of iron that I've been seeing out on the secondary home islands, but there hasn't really been a whole lot of iron around here, or like iron in easy reach. So what I've done, as you can probably see here, I pulled out a whole bunch of these kind of window pen things, boarded up window, there you go. Now what I've done with those is I have taken them over here and dismantled them, and as you dismantle them you can get some ash iron bolts from that. So here we go, see, I just got 3 ash iron bolts, and then you can dismantle the ash iron bolts to get iron. So this is a nice easy way of getting enough iron to get all your devices and everything set up without having to do your first adventure first. You can set everything up now and then go through and do your first adventure, which is by far the way I would advise that you do it, because that way you've got everything set up and ready to go. So that's what I'm going to do here. Now I'm going to push on through with this and start crafting all of the other stuff that I've got. Also, dismantling these boarded up windows gives you some earthwood planks, which are really, really useful for stuff like this, pretty obviously. So we also need to build some wood rods and things, but first we're going to craft up the sawmill, no, masonry saw. Anyway, I'm going to keep moving on. All of these things are pretty much like this. I'm going to make one device, put it down, make another device out of it, and just keep going until I've got everything set up and ready to go. I just wanted to show you guys where I was getting all of my materials from, so that you guys can do that yourself when it comes time to go through and make everything up that you need to make up. Okay, so here we go. I've got everything built up and ready to go. I've also placed down a few chests, and as you can see, just placed a few bits and pieces that I need in there. Now we're going to grab a few keystones out because it's time to go on our very first adventure here in SkySaga, and I am actually really keen for this. I'm really keen to see what they've done. I really do like the new sword look too. This new sword just looks really, really cool. And look at that. Awesome. Also, I need to handcraft myself a few torches, just because always need torches in an adventure. Pull those down onto this bar here. Get ourselves ready to go, as it were. Head on down and do this first adventure up. So here we go. I'm showing this on camera because I assume that there is going to be a really awesome animation. Hopefully it's the same one as Alpha 8. Yes, it looks like it is. Awesome. Check this out. This is really cool. I really do like these animations. I mean, some people think that they're a little too long, but personally, they just look really, really cool. And I don't run enough adventures for this long intro sequence to be annoying. So I just like that because it actually makes the object feel more real, and it feels like an element in a video game and more like something we're actually using, which is just really, really cool. So yeah, here we go. Time. Alright, here we are in the adventure. Now it looks like we've got a purple and blue forest, which is pretty cool. So let's check out what the Firehailer has to say. Oh, okay. I'm hitting F and I'm not getting the message that was on the Firehailer. So I guess that doesn't happen anymore. So we're going to pull the sword out because I don't really want to get attacked by anybody. Now, we need to gather 6 different types of blocks and colors. Different types and... Oh, okay. 6 different types and colors of blocks. Alright, so let's grab some stone. Some purple stone there. We'll grab some blue grass. Nice. We'll grab some dirt. That's probably going to be a different thing, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. 3 out of 6. Very, very nice. What else can we get? We can get sand. Sand is a different block. Grab some sand. And we'll grab part of this building over here because, you know what, we can. There you go. So that's more blocks for us. Also, there seems to be raw bones in there, so we're going to go on a bit of a killing spree, I reckon. Because raw bones are despicable things. So we're going to break our way on through and bust some stuff up. Oh, that was something over there looked pretty fancy. So, yeah, check it out. Awesome. Whoa, I just like the shadow. Check it out. Like, look at the shadow. The shadow is really cool. Pick up the forest essence. Take a look at that in our rucksack. Here we go. Used to craft heroic gear dropped by heroic creatures. Sweet. That is really cool. I like the upgrade that they've done to those because, of course, they existed in a previous alpha, but just not anywhere near as cool as they look now. So that is always nice to see them doing upgrades and things. And yeah, changing the way things look for the better, I feel. There's obviously going to be some people who disagree with me on that, but medium tailor's chest. Now, this is one thing that's been highly contentious, is that now loot just kind of falls to the floor rather than actually, being a thing that you can just open up and have a look inside. Not sure if I'm going to like it or not. We'll see how it goes as we progress through the game here. It's one of those things that's going to have to take a little bit of time to get used to, and before I'm used to it, I really don't feel like I should be passing too much judgment on exactly how it works. So there should be another chest around here somewhere. Looks like there is one from the mini-map. Head on up the top. It's probably up here. Yeah, here we go. Alright, so is this going to throw stuff out as well? Yeah, that I don't like too much. I would much prefer the large chests to hold on to all of their stuff and let me pick through it. But I don't know. I guess we'll see how all of this goes. Also, we're up high enough that we've passed up to a floating island up here, and there is an adventure on this floating island. So we are going to go and do that as well. Now, there's going to be enemies inside here, because there is always enemies inside here. So let's open the door and check this place out. Wow, okay, I'm getting a little bit of something. The doors just aren't as reactive as I was expecting them to be. Okay, now they're starting to work alright. Maybe I was just getting a little bit of lag there for a second. Definitely is possible on Australian internet, that is for sure. Anyway, I'm going to go check this place out. I'm going to do this pretty quickly because we've seen some of these before in videos. Yeah, I will slow down on some of these if you guys want to actually have me look around all of the adventures and see if there have been any changes, but I have a feeling that there's going to be not much actual change going on here. Yeah. So, oh, there is a chest there though. It's gonna catch me out for a little while looking at those things as chests, because I'm just not used to trying to open crates, because it's basically what they look like. So yeah, it's gonna catch me out a little bit, but hopefully I'll get used to it pretty quickly. Oh, we've got our first golden chest. Oh, I like that a lot. That is awesome, because that's given us a fractured common ice bow, more keystone fragments, a kiss emote scroll, which we're going to learn right now. Open that guy up. Yeah, there we go. Nice bit of a kiss right there. And we're gonna open this crate as well. It's gonna have, oh, that's got a lot of sand in it. Interesting. Interesting that these are called fractured common ice bow. I wonder why they're fractured. Now, well, I guess we will find out as we go on through. So, coming over here, we're just gonna open this guy up as well. That's gonna take some getting used to for sure. Oh, there's lots of people out here. So how do I perform a power attack? I guess is the next question. How do I actually perform the power attack? So in here, when your click and hold the attack button to charge a power attack, and then deal increased damage. Okay, right. So I need to find a lot of enemies to face so that I can actually do that. Right. So we need to find more bandits, I guess, because we've got a quest to kill more bandits. So we might as well try hang around here, see if we can kill a few more bandits, and before we move on. Okay, hopefully this is third time's the charm. So for you guys, you probably don't realize what I'm talking about here, but I have been having the worst luck. So I've now crashed the game twice, fighting the same guy. So after the last cut, I think we're up there in the last cut, but it has been a little while, so I'm not quite sure. I came back down the tower, and there was a shield raw bone down the bottom of the tower. And he seems to have this bug where his shield is just like permanently up in front of him, which means I can't break through the shield. And I was doing a lot of dancing around, trying to avoid him, trying to hit the back of him or something, anything to stop the guy from just murdering me. And in the jumping round, SkySaga crashed. So then I restarted the game, thought that I was going to be kicked out of this adventure, but was still in the adventure and standing up over here. Now, when I did that, the shield skeleton guy came charging up this hill. And, oh, there he is down there. So yeah, he came charging up this hill and he started attacking me up here. And once again, the shield was bugged up, so I was jumping around him and trying to kill him. And as you can see, I've done a fair amount of damage. If I go over here and have a look at him again. Yeah, so I've done a fair amount of damage, but engaging him seems to do something to the game. And it seems to break things, because that was the second attempt to try and kill him. It's a lot of effort and a lot of work because his shield seems permanently stuck up in front of him. And yeah, it crashed the game a second time. So those couple of clips that I have of trying to kill this guy over and over again are probably not going to be useful, because my recording software really doesn't like it when the game crashes. It tends to corrupt the video file that's happening as the crash happens. So I'm going to make a cut here so I know that I've got this safe. And if it crashes again, I won't have to explain this again, because this is the second time I'm doing all of this explaining. So anyway, I'm going to, put a cut here. I'm going to go down and kill this Rawbone Knight. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Please let this work this time. And then, once we've done that, we'll have a little bit more of a look around. But this episode is starting to get a little bit long, so we'll probably kind of cut this one short a little bit. Just try and finish off a few of the quests that we've got, and then run on back home and talk to the people in the Settlers Guild. Success! The dude actually managed, I managed to kill the guy. That's just amazing. I am so happy about that. And I managed to do it without a third crash off of him. So, lesson learned, shields are really annoying and have the potential just to crash and break everything. So, even more reason for me to hate the shields more than I already personally hated shields. So looking around here, we've got a nice, like, really cool town thing going on down here. This looks awesome. Let's go check this guy out. Looks like we've got some towers down here. I haven't yet to perform a power attack, actually. So that's one of the reasons why we're here, but it's kind of proving harder for me to do than I originally thought it would, because it just doesn't really quite fit into my playstyle. I definitely prefer to just wail on people until they die, but the power attack is more like wail on them and then hold up and perform this special thing to perform the power attack. But that's just, it's not something that I'm used to. Surely, I'm sure I will get used to it pretty quickly, probably, but oh wow, that guy hits hard. I want to take that guy down quickly. There we go. Alright, is 3 people enough? Yeah. No! Oh wow, the power attack is awesome, but I didn't do it on anyone. Of course my first power attack is against just the air. That's too perfect. That's ridiculous. Oh, I also should have grabbed that rabbit meat. I killed some rabbits earlier, accidentally, but I really should have grabbed that meat, because meat is, of course, food, and food is health, so I really should have grabbed hold of that, but I did not, so there you go. Bit of a stupid move on my part. Anyway, we're going to push on through here, check out the rest of this place. It looks like they're storing wood here? I'm a little confused, to be perfectly honest. I need a stronger tool than my swords, huh? Alright, let's try this guy. Yeah, okay. So it looks like they've reduced the block damage of swords somewhat considerably, so you can't break decor items with swords anymore. It's a little bit sad, to be perfectly honest. I really do like going through and smashing things out with the swords, but, you know, yeah, that's obviously not what they're wanting to do. I know that the devs also, they don't really like us actually breaking stuff out of the adventures, so... Oh, okay, so it looks like not all the shields are bugged. It was just that shield was bugged. Oh, again, doing a power attack with nobody around. That's great. Well done, well done. That was amazing. Oh, so there are some chests over here. Let's just go bust this guy open. Come on. Oh, money! Yay! Gotta love that money. Okay, so there's an upstairs and a downstairs. My money is on the downstairs being where we actually need to go. So I'm gonna get away from that guy for a second because there is chests out over here. Oh, oh, this is another entrance. Yeah, oh well. So we're gonna attack this guy up a little bit. Hopefully his shield doesn't get bugged to him. The shields are the most annoying thing in the world. Stop with the shield. Oh, jumping over top of him works well. Nice, there we go. Now I know how to defeat the shield guys. We're just gonna jump up and on top of them, and apparently that works somehow. That's great. Oh, interesting. So there are different types of chests, and each of the different types of chests gives you different loot. Huh. I see how this is working now. Cool. That's actually going to be really cool, because that would mean that you can, like, look at a chest and actually know whether or not you want to open it. That's nice. It's a bit different. Okay, cool. So we defeated 10 guys here. Also, there seems to be a chest down here. Oh, okay, that's actually down in there somewhere. Also, so we're gonna go upstairs because these guys seem to be auto-spawning from upstairs and charging on down to meet me. So we're gonna have a look around here. Doesn't seem to be any real chests or anything up here. Oh, so I am unlocking medals by the bucket load right now, and I haven't even really been stopping to check out exactly what it has been that I've been unlocking. But, you know, that's alright, we'll get to that at some point. Lumberjack's chest, so this is going to be all woods. Sweet, sweet. Oh, and there's more people. Always, always more people. Come here. Come on, Archer, there we go. Just stay here. Thank you. Stay here to your doom. Oh, this cellar is really awesome. Sorry, cellar? Attic. Attic is really awesome. I love the cobwebs. That looks really cool. Alright, so it looks like we've seen everything we can up the top here. Let's head on down. So there's an extra door out here. Okay. I'm not seeing any chests on the map though, so I think it's time to head on downstairs because it looks like all of those chests are actually downstairs now. Can I remember how to get downstairs is the next question. Yes, over here. Perfect. All right. So let's move on downstairs and have a look around, shall we? So down on here there is a couple of chests over here. It's actually looking like living quarters, which is kind of cool. Also collecting everything right now because of course early game I don't really have anything at all, so we're just going to collect anything and everything that comes our way. So yeah. Also interestingly, the secondary quest down here is to find a withered compass, and the thing that they showed was definitely not a compass, that was a torch. But you know, close enough I guess, right? Alright, so here we go. There's somebody behind this door, so they need to come out of there. Ooh. Nice costume, buddy. Oh, and we found the torch already. That was easy. That was way easier than I thought it was going to be. Perform the power attack. Quick, quick, quick. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. Of course, I wanted to do that just so I could finish up that last little piece of the quest. Now, this dungeon looks like one that we've run through together on camera before. It is really, really cool. But as I mentioned earlier, I am actually running this episode a little bit long. So I'm probably going to run this through a little bit faster than I normally would. And I may just, yeah, skip a few of the fighting scenes and stuff. And we'll head straight on through and see if there's a boss at the end of this. And if it's even going to be possible for me to take that guy on. So here we go, we are actually at the end of this adventure, so going to sleep on down at the campfire, so we set our spawn point. I'm going to have a peek on into here, see what we've got. So we've got a boss, we've got a wolf, we've got a few other bits and pieces, but it looks like we might actually be able to kill this guy maybe. Certainly actually do a charge attack on somebody. Oh, okay, so you need to actually do a charge attack without being damaged. Oh, that is really cool. But that damage quotient thing is kind of annoying, actually, because it means that it's very hard to get that power attack off without just being absolutely mangled by somebody in the process. Oh well, interesting. New and improved mechanics to learn. That is for sure. Definitely going to have to do a bit of testing and things on those to see how everything works. Also, it looks like we're getting pretty close to being full up on stuff around here, so we might move on from this adventure. Go back to the City of First Light, and I'm going to talk to the Settlers Guild as the final thing I do today, and then, yeah, I might even be back tomorrow with a new episode for another quest and a few more quests, and just kind of finishing off the Explorers Guild stuff, just so that we've got all of that out of the way, and we can move on very soon, early into next week, with the rest of this stuff, and actually starting to play Alpha 9 properly and being out of the tutorial and all of that good stuff. So yeah, here we go. Let's head on back to the Explorers Guild. Alright, time to finish off all of these quests. So we're going to actually start over here, because this is going to tell us about the medals that we've been receiving. So here we go. Already earned a medal, well done. You can equip medals to show the world your skills and passions. Click P to open the profile page. Profile page is actually a brand new thing, which looks pretty cool actually. But also, I swear I changed my boots. Oh well, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, this is pretty cool actually. I like it a lot. But yeah, it's just a whole new different thing. But apparently we can, equip our medals from here. So what have we got? We've got a Purify medal and a Bone Breaker medal. And we've also got the other Alpha Tester medal as well. So I'm going to throw my Bone Breaker on because I enjoy the Bone Breaker medal. We're going to leave that exactly as is. Now we've apparently completed stuff for the Explorers Guild. But I'm going to go over here and do the stuff with the Settlers Guild right now. Because I am just lots more settler than I am anything else. So let's go over here, talk to this guy. Sweet. Awesome. So what do we get for that? We get a level up. That's nice. We don't seem to get anything else. So we're going to go over here and collect our rewards. Okay, here, take these rewards. Aha! Beautiful. These are the things that I was after. Finally, we've got some good pickaxes. So tomorrow we'll go through and make some great pickaxes. We've got a campfire, we've got a food and drink stove, and we've got some more knots. Perfect! That is going to help us immensely. Also, ooh, blood iron chunks. I like that. We're not going to grab any of that right now, but it's good to know that they have lots of interesting colors of materials around here. Also, we have settler level 1, so we're going to go open this mail. This is going to be the last thing that we do today. So we've got a new pickaxe, we've got a door schematic, we've got some more knots, and we've got 50 settler marks, which is great indeed, because settler marks are what we need for this guy who trades a whole bunch of recipes at a very high price, it seems. But at the same time, you know exactly what they are and what you're getting yourself into. What's with the little... I'm worried. Well, I don't understand the little sun graphic there. That seems like there could be premium items or something. I don't know. I don't actually know. Maybe they could be hooked up to the Lumo Stone. I'm hoping that's what that is and what that means. But a pot? Like, really? Yeah, we'll have to buy one of those pretty soon and see exactly what that means. Anyway, for right now, I am going to end this episode here. Obviously, Alpha 9, there is lots and lots of changes, some really awesome stuff. I've kind of been freaking out just a little bit, just enjoying some of the really cool new things that are happening around the place. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this one as much as I've enjoyed making it. And like I said, I'll see you tomorrow for more SkySaga Alpha 9.